Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Truly grateful, man. Another day in the Matrix. But I tell you what, it's sunny today. My spirits are up. So I'm out here walking. And I'm going to visit my old neighborhood. I rode through here the other day and I was surprised at what I found. And I just want to talk a little bit about it. If you look across the street, that's part of the neighborhood that I used to live right before I moved to the Philippines. Now, not this exact street. I actually live behind those houses on Sunflower Drive. Now, where I'm going now is to the first house I built. Not built, I'm sorry. The first house I ever bought. I'm sorry, guys. I moved into this house. Well, I closed on the house December 3rd, 2004 on a Friday. I'll never forget it. We were getting ready for Christmas, so we were going to delay moving into the house till after Christmas. So we wanted to do some work and stuff. Well, the very next day, the damn SWAT team ran in my house by mistake. So they changed all that. They changed all our plans. We had to get out of there, so we ended up moving into this house I'm getting ready to show you. December the 17th, 2004. Because my kids couldn't sleep. You know, we were traumatized. And we tried to sue and all that. That's a whole nother story, but I don't know about anybody else, but I just didn't wake up and decide I'm moving to the Philippines. I'm moving out of the country. It was a culmination of things over the years. Well, they say circumstances, places, people. But it all started in this house I'm getting ready to show you. Right down in this basement is where I made my first scrapbook that Mike Dooley tells you to make. The places you want to go, the house you want to live in, the watch you want to wear, the car you're going to drive. Now you see this house right here? I watched this house get built. When I moved here in 2004, this house wasn't even here. I believe they started building that in 2005 or 2006. Because this street that I'm on right now, I used to run up and down here. There's a track going in the opposite direction here. But this is the county. That's what I meant to say the other day on my video. We're just right outside of the city. Maybe in a car, it's just straight ahead, maybe 5 minutes, and then you're in the city limits. But it's quiet out here. This is what's called Shavling. And this is neighborhood my ex-wife, she dreamed of always living out here. Because we're both from the hood. And after I started reading those self-help books and all of that, I made it a reality. I know people don't believe in that stuff, but it has to happen some kind of way. You got to have some kind of goals. It's not luck or anything. But just looking at this house brings back memories, man. I get emotional. Because anybody's been following my story, man, they know that I struggled with drugs and alcohol for years. And for me to have rolled out of the crack house, cleaned up my credit, start working hard in order to buy this house. And I'm going to show you, here it is on the corner. That house looks the same as when I moved out of it in 2009, December 2009. this big ranch house on the corner. Now I'm not gonna make it too, try to be as discreet as I possibly can. But this is important when y'all watch my channel. I want y'all to be able to put people, places, and things together. This is a beautiful house, man. Now this last window over here, that's my office right there. It's all under one roof, but that's actually two places. Now, the people who live next door, I don't know if they still live there, that's the son and the daughter live down here. Right down in that basement, that's a 3,700 square foot house. Right down in that basement, it's 2,200 square foot of living space with a 1,500 square foot walkout basement that I spent a fortune fixing up. But it was in that basement that my dreams of moving to the Philippines were culminated, were developed. I made that damn scrapbook, and hell, I was on my way. But yeah, that's my house, man, right there. Don't tell me the thoughts don't become things, because they do. Even the bad ones. So look at him. See, this is the kind of stuff. Over here, people don't, you know, they think they're bigger than the rules. He don't have on a helmet. He's got on a damn scooter. But these apartments right here, they wasn't here. I watched them get built. So yeah, I went back to my old neighborhood, man, and I was surprised, man, that a whole lot hasn't changed. Now, I'm gonna show you the house I was living in, that I was renting when I moved to the Philippines. Me, my wife, and my son. Today's my son's birthday. Happy birthday, Gabe. He was with me, he spent the weekend with me. His birthday's today. I'm gonna take him and buy him some new shoes. He has some Jordans on. They were old, so I guess he likes Jordan. Now this didn't even used to be a church. This used to be like a VFW or something. And when I worked at DuPont Chemicals, see, I used to work for DuPont, man. I've only had great jobs. I've never had good jobs, only great jobs. And we had a party here. And I got so drunk, man, I don't even know how I got home. Because I wasn't living back there. There's the volunteer fire department. But we're in the county. I'm going to shut this off. And when we pick up again, I'm going to be on the street that I lived right before, well, when we moved to the Philippines in 2018. Been a long time, man, since I've been home, but not a whole lot has changed. Hey, I want to shout out Paul Fowler too, over in New Albany, Indiana, man. He gave me this great gimbal. He heard my live stream, man. He reached out to me on my email. And he said, hey, what kind of gimbal you need? You know, and I just told him, and I sent him a picture. And I'd be damned if the gimbal wasn't here the next day. But you know, the funny thing about it was, he said, Calvin, you got to remember, you're in the Matrix now. He said they want to get you stuff as quick as possible so you can buy something else. And I was like, yeah, I've been gone a long time, man. Things really move fast over here, and that's what I miss. Like I said, I love America, man. I'm never gonna put it down. But at this point in my life, man, I just wanted to see something different. The earth is my home. Yeah, welcome back. This is my old street, but I've got to walk all the way down because I lived at 4415. I believe this is 4207. I just want to kind of introduce y'all to my life before I moved over to the Philippines. I lived a good life over here, guys. You know, I don't be lying. I be trying to be as transparent as possible so I can relate to people. I give y'all my true story. Even though I was on drugs and everything, it's, you know, May the 13th will be 27 years. I don't have a police record. I don't know what people be talking about, but no, I don't have a police record. I never got in trouble. I was very fortunate. No DUIs. It's just a miracle, really, that didn't happen. I should have had a DUI many times. I never was. Well, I was pulled over in 1992, but that was for old driving without insurance charge that I had. I didn't go back to court and pay the fine. But other than that, no. The street just looks so much bigger than what I can remember. But yeah, this is my old neighborhood right here. This is the neighborhood I bought my Filipino wife to. See, I wanted her to be in a diverse neighborhood. I didn't want to move her to the hood because people just don't respect you. But I don't think I'll ever bring another Filipina over here, because it's not because I'm afraid she's going to run away. These old men over here, man, they're just too thirsty. They act like they've never seen a woman before. And they're so exotic, you know. They just go crazy. She can't go to the store. Couldn't even go to work. I used to have to take my wife to work and pick her up from work because guys wouldn't leave her alone. Then once they did find out that we were together, hell, they still was flirting. Then they start stalking, you know, what are you doing with him and this and that. But it feels like I'm dreaming, man. It feels like I'm floating. Because I've had this dream so many times, man, that I was back home. I'm just so glad that the weather is cooperating today. But yeah, this is a middle class neighborhood in America. I had the greatest landlord too. I mean, they took care of this house. It probably still looks good because it was an investment. And I tell people when you rent in the Philippines to always vet the owner. It makes a big difference. This guy here, he always keeps his grass immaculate. Now, you know it's the winter. But I'm not a Pookie or a Ray Ray, guys, okay? I'm sorry. I was earning good money from 2003 all the way till I moved to the Philippines, all the way till I retired. I'm proud of that, man. I came a long way. I made shit a lot more difficult than what it should have been. But it is what it is, you know. Not a lot changed. Looks the same, man. Clean. And see, when I bought my wife here, they had, now this was, I bought her here in 2014. They resurfaced this whole subdivision back here. And she couldn't believe it because it didn't take them but a couple of days. And you know, in the Philippines, it takes forever just to do one stretch of road. Hell, they worked night and day. This damn thing was done. But my landlords, they got a big, beautiful home not far from here. And the wife was kind of skeptical, you know. She didn't want me moving in. You know, women are funny like that over here. She didn't think I was going to take care of her place. Shit. This is the only place ever in my whole life, no matter where I lived, where the people gave me 100% of my deposit back. Because I'm a new man. I got a new life. And boy, I changed. I mean, I cleaned that place. It was spick and span. I cleaned the carpet, everything. It was better than when I moved in. They could have just rented the place. I'm not for sure. I think this is where this convertible is. But they painted it green. I'm thinking this is it. Yeah, they just painted it down. They just trimmed it in green. You see where this convertible is? Because I had a convertible and I used to park it just like that. That's the house. Right where you see this convertible there. Because they put a new roof on it. Yeah, right where that convertible is. That's where I used to live. That was a house I was living in right there, guys. 4415 Sunflower Drive. I'm just going to walk past it, but yeah, I'm proud of that, man. I mean, they really took care of this house. The yard just looks so much smaller. But yeah, that's where I used to live. Had a garage and everything. But I used to have a convertible. And I used to park my convertible just like that. And right here, I was in the Philippines one time. And you see that mailbox? Somebody pulled in my driveway here and backed out and ran into the mailbox. Well, guess what? They try to make me pay for it. Yeah, they try to make me pay for it. They called the police because I was in the Philippines. When I got back, the police were at my house. But yeah, that's where I used to live, right there, guys, where the great car is. Really a nice place. They had a nice garage. I mean, they really kept it clean. And you got to realize that's got a full basement. And it's new. They wanted $900. I was paying $900 a month for that. 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Well, 2 baths, because they had a bath down in the basement. Full bath. But thank y'all so much for stopping by again. I went back to my old neighborhood. And what I found really surprised me. It's not that much has changed. It's just as quiet, just as clean as it was when I left. And of course, I'm going to do some videos of where I really come from, in the hood, and introduce you to some of my friends and family. But this is where I was living. This is how I was living when I moved to the Philippines, man. But I was working twice as hard just to maintain my lifestyle. I learned a long time ago I wasn't going to have a car note. I had a 2001 convertible Sebring, beautiful car. I bought it from some rich people out on Hurstbourne Lane, because that's how I do my cars too. I vet the owners. Then I bought a 2002 330 Ci BMW. It was a collector's item. Guy hit me. 2016. The insurance company, we went back and forth because they didn't want to give me the money. That car was worth a lot of money, but they gave me the blue book for it. But yeah, I was living good, man. So it wasn't the lifestyle that drove me over there. It was just, I was tired of the rat race, man. Tired of that hamster wheel, and I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to keep my family intact, but that's cultural differences, guys. Y'all don't understand. It's true. My wife just couldn't understand what was going on with me, because our problems are not their problems. She didn't realize how serious it was. She was living with a ticking time bomb. But when I met Marilyn's the only woman I've ever met in my whole life who understood my anxiety. I've gotten a whole lot better. But she's the only one that understood it, because she's got anxiety. And that's why we're still together. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by I don't help somebody. Even here, I'm giving 2s and 3s and $5 ever since I've been here. That's not going to stop. This is where my giving began, over here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. And don't do anything stupid. Don't waste your life away. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. Stop worrying about what people are saying about you and thinking about you. We're in the 4th quarter. I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I told her, yeah, I'm in my 4th quarter. She said, you're not in your 4th quarter, you're only 61. I said, My daddy was 61 when he died. My mother was 62 when she died. It's because she's 74. She said, no, I'm in my fourth quarter. I said, well, hell, you're my sister. We're from the same generation. And women live a lot longer than men. But I think she got my drift. I think she got the drift by the time I got finished. Because I told her that's how I live my life today, guys. If I want to go somewhere, I'm going. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I want to be with somebody, I'm going to be with them. Take care.